What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Reign 13. You got your boy here, Vontez.
Your boy Rye.
Cam.
And we are back again to give you guys great content. You know, it's been a little bit. We are back. I like cook crack, you feel me? And a lot of things have been happening in the basketball world, and it's time to get down to the nitty-gritty. All right. So today our first question is, how do y'all feel about the off season? So far, free agency, trade moves. You know, a lot's been going on. How you guys feel?
Wait, before I start, I want to congratulate the Boston Celtics. I
You
don't
know
think
what?
I said anything on the pod about them. You know, they beat a fierce competitor, but like it was obvious that they were handling business.
Yeah.
So congratulations.
No.
Listen, it was a fierce competitor, but not fierce for them.
Not fierce enough. Not fierce enough.
Right.
But free agency moves. I think this free agency is very interesting because it's kind of make or break. Like Paul George, Clay, even Mikal, OG. It's like this has to work for these teams. If it doesn't work, like it's a failure. Because a lot of these, and you know, this is excluding Mikal and OG, but like PG and Clay, for instance, they got a lot to prove. You know, so it's kind of like a make or break kind of free agency. I feel like the role players being assigned are like, you know, they're role players, so they might show their worth later in the season. But like for the most part, the big moves, I feel like it's kind of like ride or die.
I agree for the most part. The only one I don't actually agree with, and I'm not just saying this because I'm biased or whatever, is Clay. He's a 4-time champion. He's the third greatest shooter of all time. Like if he retires now, he's a first ballot. Like it's not really, he don't have nothing to prove. It's more about him proving stuff to himself, if anything. And then if there is something to prove on that team, it's still Luka. Luka's the only person that has really anything to prove still. Yeah,
that's kind of what I meant more for the Mavericks, since they got an elite Hall of Famer shooter. So it's more like the Mavericks, if they don't win, it's over.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Like exaggerating, but like, you know, what else can you do? What else is there to do? And it's the same with the Sixers.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, Clay don't got nothing to prove. PG has something to prove, but if he wins a ring, it don't move him anywhere all time.
It don't move him, but it what's it called? I feel like you remember him better. I remember asking that question too a little while ago, but we'll talk about it later. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, me personally, just this offseason, I feel like the offseason, this is probably one of the smartest off seasons I've seen. Where I feel like everybody is getting somebody that they actually need. And I think that maybe people saw the Suns getting Bradley Beal and saw that maybe we shouldn't get a whole powerhouse of all-stars. Maybe it's just more camaraderie. Maybe it's more just fit than it is star power. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what a lot of the free agencies, for instance, like you guys said, Clay to Dallas. I feel like that's what they needed. They needed a knockdown shooter because they were relying on
Derek Jones Jr.
Exactly. Off the bench, you had he just played for
Josh Green.
What's his name? Yes, exactly. Josh Green. Like they can shoot, but like there's Clay. You have to sit on Paul. You have to sit on Clay though. Like you can't come out and help. You can't help Luka if they're on the same side. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that was great. PG to the Sixers, I feel like was great as well. They needed a wing player and got that bum ass dude Tobias out the fucking building. He's gonna go down as one of the biggest scam artists of all time.
Bro, he just got a whole bag.
Got another bag, Detroit. So
a bag.
So wait, Lou, how we feel about Hartenstein?
So that's the thing, and this is why I love Josh Hart so much. I agree with him for that.
He was not serious
at all.
No. Well, what he said, I agree him for that. Because you know what? If he would have, well, maybe that's what it was. Maybe they didn't have enough communication. Because I think if Hartenstein was really like down with them, he could have been like, listen, y'all, OKC, they're trying to give me a bag. Look at this. OKC, they're really trying to give me a bag, and I don't know if they're gonna match it here. If he would have heard Jalen Brunson was gonna take this decrease, he could have stood, but he got too happy too early. He didn't even let the process play out. You know what I mean? And I think that he just went for the money when we kind of like revived his career. I feel like I think he had a great career or start of his career with the Clippers, but then
Rockets.
You think he had a great career with the Rockets?
Well, no, that's where he started his career.
Sorry. Like the start of his actual career, like when people were like really talking about him, wanting him. I feel like
y'all started it. Y'all started it. I feel like y'all really started it.
Exactly, and I gave y'all the Clippers, like because he did play well for you guys. So, that Harden trade, it hurt my heart, bro. And I think that's the one trade that makes me. Like Mikal makes me feel NBA championship ready, but then Hartenstein leaving makes me feel like we're not fully there yet. If that makes
sense. Another big. That's
all.
That's
it helps that they're talking about Mikal taking less money as well, because then now you can really take that search and go try to get somebody. I'm sure there's still somebody out there.
I got that list.
Who's still there?
That are available.
Go ahead. Say it.
No, I gotta find it. Hold on.
Oh, but yeah, it just helps. It helps your scenario a little bit more. In all honesty, this man, Dwight, or JaVale type of player, like both of them would be fantastic for your roster. They're both older. They both have won. Like, they're both willing to come off the bench easily, and be that solid body, because once your big boy Robinson gets hurt, sorry, knock on wood, because he's gonna happen.
Knock on wood, please.
But it might happen. I'm gonna go with like a 75% sure it's probably gonna happen.
All right, relax. Yo, Jesus Christ.
Dwight or JaVale can be a great backup for you to replace for him and fill in that spot, fill in that gap. Another lob threat. They do their job. They don't complain and they're team players. So I think that those are two people I would really look out for. But I don't know if anybody else though. That's already in the league.
I sent this to my dad July 1st. So there were some signings. So I'll say the people that haven't been signed yet. JaVale McGee, Tristan Thompson, Moses Brown. I believe Bismack is still available.
He's solid.
And Harry Giles. Yeah. They're all kind of trash, but like I would try to go for JaVale McGee, and if not, I think Moses Brown is solid as a rebounder, because that's all you need it for is a rebounder, block, alter shots. Have you not heard of Moses Brown?
Not really, to be honest.
He's kind of a journeyman. I think he started with the Thunder, then he went to us, then he's in Portland, went to Cleveland, and now he's with y'all. Oh no, not with y'all. He's a free agent. You
think if he never went to y'all, you would have known who Moses Brown was?
Yeah. I actually.
Oh, okay. Bismack is not a bad choice, and we just need a center an extra center to throw at the Joels and the Jokic's of the world, because I think we have the wings to not necessarily stop, but to guard the Jason Tatums, the Jaylen Browns. I like what we did in free agency, but I just wish we did keep Hartenstein. How did you guys feel about the DeMar DeRozan trade?
Useless. I feel like that don't make them that much better, personally.
Really?
Personally, I just think that I think they don't play defense. That's the problem. They don't technically. I've heard that they did better this year on defense, but they're mainly an offensive team. Like, that's what they are. They get threes up. They move fast with De'Aaron Fox. They run the offense through Domantas Sabonis. Like, they're an offensive team, even if they did slightly better on defense than they did on offense the year they made the playoffs. But, they need defense. They need more defense. They just, they lost Davion Mitchell. It wasn't that great. They got Keon Ellis. But, they needed more. If they had an OG, that would have been solid. If they had a wing defender, 3-and-D player, that would have been better than DeMar, because DeMar doesn't play D. Sabonis doesn't play D. Fox, I don't think he's a cone, but I I don't think the emphasis of his game is playing the defense. So like, I think they're just gonna get exposed on defense.
So you don't think team defense? I know you said that they don't play defense. Now, were you saying they as individually or them as a team?
Them individually, and their team defense has gotten better.
Okay.
And okay. I think with someone like Harrison Barnes, I don't think he was locked down either. But like when he was on the Warriors, he was a defender, and I think he still had that in him. DeMar has never been known as a defender. The exact opposite, if anything. And now you got another guy who needs the ball, to be effective. Like, yes, they're going to be better than what they were last year. I hope. That's like depressing if they don't make the playoffs next year. But like, I really can't see them above the 6th seed. I really can't.
6th seed. Okay.
I really can't.
The championship showed us that you need 2 ball handlers.
Mm-hmm.
De'Aaron Fox is the only ball handler on that team. And Sabonis, yes, does get the ball and facilitate, but he is not a ball handler. I think you need somebody else to be able to put the ball on the ground. And I think DeMar DeRozan is a great person to do that. And he gives you a different feel to your team. They don't have a midi type guy. They don't have a guy that's going to really, other than De'Aaron Fox, really close the game. You know what I mean? So yeah. I think that in certain situations, De'Aaron Fox can give the ball up and kind of let De'Aaron Fox work, which he wasn't able to do before. He would pass it off to Herter or Keegan Murray, who can't really create his own shot. He's really a spot up for real. You know what I mean? And so I think it does really benefit them, and it gives them just a different look. Maybe it doesn't get them to where they want to be, but I think it's a better look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Anything else on that free agency?
Oh yeah, no. Well, I agree. Like, I think they're in a better spot than what they're at. But like with signing a player like DeMar, I feel like if you're not contending after making that signing, which no one is saying they're a contender after that signing, sure. Like that's what I mean. That's why I'm just kind of trying to beat the criticism now. Like, I know that they're not going to be a contender. So like that's why I'm like, it doesn't move me. Like, they might be better than what they were, but it doesn't really move me.
Yeah, I feel that because they were like top 3, top 4 at a time in the league. So even like I feel like they was fighting for 1 at a time. It was like 1 and 2. But
you mean the year they made the playoffs?
Yeah,
they were. That was a scary time.
Yeah, but yeah. Steph really went berserk. But yeah, man. And then there's obviously the great signings of like the Alex Caruso, which I think we all can agree has made OKC better. Yeah,
all the way up contenders.
Huh?
I said that he instantly made them. Him and Hartenstein, that's my number 1 seed for the West, and I think they actually make some noise.
Okay. For sure. A hot take. I like that. All right, let's go. Question 2. Who are your top 3 rookies that you think will make an immediate impact in the league this year?
Now, do you want to rank it like who makes the most impact, or you just naming 3?
I was just gonna do 3. If you want, you can rank them. I was just gonna do 3 though.
Kind of thing. Who wants to go first?
I can.
Okay, Ron, you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can go first. But I literally just blanked on my boy's name from the Sixers.
Jared McCain.
Oh, Jared McCain.
All right, there you go. That's all I needed.
That's really your brother though. Like,
really
if you was in the league, you would be him.
No, but bro, he's OD. Except
the TikTok
I'm not that. I'm not. No,
Ryan,
bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy. He says that. It's crazy. He says that, and he's the one that's doing TikTok dances.
Exactly. The last post on your Instagram is a TikTok. Yeah. Anyway.
No, I said, yeah. But you do look like him.
He still does it to a level I don't do it. Like, he still does it to a level I don't do it. Like he does his own nails. I'm single. I have women do my nails. Like what are we? I'm sorry. It's just a little different. It's a little different.
All right, cool. Okay, talk your shit. Copy.
Anyways, Rob Dillingham, first one. He's my favorite player. He's one of my favorite players, like coming out of the draft in general. One, just like the way he plays. I like his personality, and I think the fit is gonna be great.
Did you say sorry when the draft happened or whatever? Did you
no
player?
No, he's not. Wait, no, but now you're making me forget my.
Sorry.
Hey, what happened?
Wait, what's his name though?
When the draft was going on, like the day after or the day before the draft, he was like, "Nah, I'm this person's fan."
And now I'm forgetting right now. Come on,
Ryan. I think it's a mid player, and
it is a mid player.
Yeah,
he's normal, but he's good. Oh man,
he was a lottery.
Go look. No, he was like
Isaiah Courier.
There you Courier.
Who he play for?
Utah Jazz.
Utah.
Yeah, that was the player.
Yeah. He just solid. He was solid. He reminded me of like a Colin Sexton kind of player.
Absolutely.
From being a pro.
Young boy.
But yeah, but I wasn't gonna say him because I don't know. I said it just to be like I'm on the train now.
Facts, bro.
Before anybody else got there.
Like, I told you.
I
said it.
It's like stock. You gotta buy it when it's down.
Exactly. But yeah,
right,
so Rob Dillingham. I think he's a super good talent. I think his style of play it will fit with it's the Timberwolves, right? I'm not tripping.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Will fit with the Timberwolves. The way they play, another scorer. Hopefully, I want to say he'll make a big impact off rip, but they do have a lot of people in front of him. Alexander Walker, Conley, obviously Ant. But he'll be able to learn from some really good players who play similar to him and are successful in their roles. So once if he can get into the rotation, I feel like he'll be able to just add on and not have any sort of drop off when the season starts. That's one. Two would be Jared McCain. Watching him play, he's one of the only players I got to watch play. He's really good. Like, he's really, really good. Like all around. Like he can shoot. He has a nice little bag to him. He can get to the basket. Again,
he has aura.
He has.
That's the most neck I've ever.
Some people got it.
But go on, Jared McCain.
Jared McCain he's really talented. I don't know again if he's gonna play that much. The both of them. I don't know if they're gonna play that much because they have good people in front of them, but they can become good contributors to their team if the NBA is willing to, or their teams are willing to invest in them for a while. They can be really, really talented players, and their style of play is the way the NBA is going. The Ant Edwards, the Kyries, the Shays, people like play like that are the future. Like it's the future, as well as like I mean, he's a freak of nature, Wemby, but like taller players who can shoot and do stuff like that. But it's mainly still like the NBA is still a guards league, no matter what we say. Even if the top 5 are the like bigs, the rest, like the next 20 are guards. And that's it. Wait, right? Or is it 3?
Yeah, 3.
Fuck it, just go with 2. Just go with 2. I don't remember my last one.
I'm doing 3.
It was the last name on the list. You have the list in front of you?
Yeah, I do.
I have the list in front of me.
I can't. It's on my thing. Oh fuck no.
All right, so I'll go.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do Stephon Castle. Stephon Castle is very raw, but he's a winner. He's very young. I think that he meets the criteria of what San Antonio is trying to do.
I like him a lot.
I like him a lot too. He plays defense. He just needs to get a jumper.
Yeah.
But he's learning from Chris Paul. Chris Paul is probably going to be done after either this year or the year after. He gets 2 years with one of the greatest point guards of all time. He's going to learn. And I don't like. I could see him being like a slightly below average 3-point shooter, but like if he can be a playmaker and get at least a midi, like he's going to be dangerous. I think he's very important to what the Spurs are trying to build because they're home growers. They're not people that just sign big names. Like they grow their talent. So I think they can do it. And then next, I'm going to go with Cody Williams. Cody Williams.
I got my person. Sorry, my fault. Go ahead.
Cody Williams, he gives me the same vibes as his brother in terms of just having the build. He was, first of all, a top 5 pick for most of the college season. Like most of the season, like with the mock draft. And he can create his own shot. He can play defense. He has energy. I think he's going to be very underrated and another important piece for the Utah Jazz's rebuild. I think he's going to be a very important piece because when Lowry's gone, they won't really have like a solid go-to like wing. So I think that's perfect for him. And then I'm going to do Jared McCain. I know Ryan said him, but that dude is nice. I liked him like ever since I saw him at Duke like this past season. I was like, this guy is nice. Like I like how he's not afraid to be himself. And this is just outside of basketball. I like that he's not afraid to be himself. And the fact that you get all the gay jokes and the TikTok jokes. Dude is giving your favorite player 30.
Yeah.
Your favorite college team 30 and smiling in your face and doing dances in your face. Like, that is tough. And I wanted him to go to Miami. He was when did he got 16? I wanted him to go 15. I literally thought he was going to go 15. That was my mock draft, and that was Miami.
Got him tough.
I thought Miami would have been a great pickup for them. And, like, I think he can play in that Heat culture.
Him and Jaime Jaquez?
And I just think, I think that, like, Miami's a better, like, city vibe culture than Philly. They might eat him alive if he doesn't do well.
Yeah.
You know? But knowing what's going to happen, he's going to average 10 to 12 points this season, and they're going to be all over him.
Yeah.
All over him. Watch. And I think he's going to play. I know you said, like, you don't know if he's going to play, Rye, because there's people in front of him, but Kyle Lowry will be a perfect teacher. And I think that Jared McCain playing at the point/2 will be a great, like, different look for the Sixers because even though Maxey shoots, he gets to the lane a lot. He goes downhill a lot. I don't feel like Jared McCain is, like, always going downhill all the time. So I think it's going to be a different look at the point guard position. So I think he has a chance of breaking the rotation and getting minutes and really making an impact. So, yeah, I said Stephon Castle, Cody Williams, and Jared McCain.
Okay.
Those are my
like those. So for me, my guys are one Robert Dillingham as well. I'm a big Kentucky guy. I loved watching him while he was there with Cal. And I just think the different look kind of to what you guys were saying as far as Jared McCain and giving the Sixers a different look in comparison to Tyrese Maxey. I think the look that he gives the Minnesota Timberwolves when Conley's off the floor, I think is a more aggressive point, a more shifty. You can really create. Michael Conley can create his own shot, but I just see him like really just more as a facilitator and catch and shoot, and he just picks his spots. But I think Robert Dillingham's going to be able to really put pressure on people. He's fast, quick, has handle, like, bro. He's tough. The only thing I'm a little scared about is his height, but I think overall, I think he'll still be really, really impactful. Secondly, I'm going to go with Reed Shepherd, another Kentucky guy. The reason why I'm going to say him is because I think that the Rockets didn't like. He's going to propel the Rockets. I don't know how far. The West is really deep. But I think, like I said, with this offseason being about perfect fits, I don't think that the Rockets really had like a knockdown shooter. I think their power forward could shoot. Smith, I think he could
kind of.
Exactly, though. That's what I'm saying is he can shoot kind of, but he's one of their shooters. You see what I'm saying? I think Reed Shepherd would be really, really good. I think he'll have great impact, and I think he'll play off rip. Don't know how many minutes, but I think he will still be really impactful. He has not an overall game as far as defense, but he can put the ball on the ground too. He's not just a spot up.
Mhm.
So I like him a lot. And then lastly, Zach Edey, bro. Yo, listen. I know the tall centers like Taco Fall, Bobo, they don't really like necessarily pan out. But again, when we talk about fit, Steven Adams, is he hurt still?
Steven Adams is on the Rockets.
Oh, even better. Perfect. You just slide Edey right in there. Perfect. And then John
comes the starter. Who's the starting center? Who's the starting center for the Grizzlies?
Edey.
You start Edey?
Yeah. Who was their backup previously?
It was
Tillman. Tillman.
No. It was Jared Jackson started at center, and then it was Santi Aldama who came in, and he was like a stretch. He's still gonna play. Aldama.
But he can come off the bench though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's not a lot of spacing, bro. And then you got Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark can play center as well.
But yeah, I like him. I like him at the 4 though. But yeah, he can if they want to go small ball. But yes, it's not that much. It's not much spacing. But have you seen his screens? I know we talked about Summer League earlier. Have you seen his screen setting?
Yeah,
he's a great screen setter. And then John Morant coming off that with then fucking what's the shooter?
Bane.
Yeah, Bane. And I think, and then Jaren Jackson, and I think Dylan Brooks is on the Rockets, but I think overall, I think Edey's gonna be able to give them a big scoring as well. Like they haven't had a big scorer. They've had a big that was just there to set screens and be like a bully. You know what I mean? And Steven Adams and Tillman, he was just there to get boards. But now you can really dump it down to somebody and really give you a nice hook, a nice, you know what I mean? He has a nice game in the post. So I think that's my third one there. I think he's gonna have a great impact on the Memphis Grizzlies.
I think that's very possible. Like that he does do well for sure. It's up to, and I think they will. It's up to the Memphis Grizzlies to incorporate him into how they play, because Steven Adams can move. Steven Adams could play, pass. He was a smart player. And he was a vet. So it was like perfect, like how he played with them. Zach Edey's young. I don't see him as much of a passer. I think his offensive talent is just as good as Steven Adams, personally. He uses the hook a little bit, man, but like it's hard because it's college, Like a lot of play, like I get it. He can score, but I'm gonna have to just see it in terms of offense. But what he does on defense and just the intangibles, I think he could be valuable. So it's possible.
Is he mobile?
Not really.
That's the biggest thing. I just want to make sure that's the biggest thing that like I see him getting dick. Like he's not mobile. He's not like a Lively where you can put him in there and no, he's just gonna be up and down the floor. Lively can pass. Apparently this man can shoot. I mean, he made only one, but that should look pure coming out his hand. Mm-hmm. But Edey, I feel like Edey's gonna probably be in the G League for the beginning of the season, if I'm gonna be real. He's probably gonna be in the G League. He's probably gonna play 10, maybe 15 games with them total. But like it's gonna be up and down. Like he's gonna go play in the G League, and then like later in the end of the day, he's gonna be on the bench for them. Like you're not gonna know he's playing those games for real with the G League. That's how I really think it's gonna be. He needs to get into shape. He needs to get into real NBA shape. He is a big ass dude. Yeah, like
he is big.
That's absurd though, man. To start his rookie season, a 9th pick in the G League, that's crazy.
Yeah,
there's a lot of people. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a handful of people. And there's people that like just come off of injuries and they play a couple games.
Yeah,
like that. It's not that he's gonna be in the G League. Like it's not he's a G League player. It's for him to dominate, gain some sort of confidence, learn how the ins and outs, and also get into even more shape. Like because he's not gonna play. They do have Brandon Clark. They do have Jaren Jackson. They have people that they already created something with. So his style of play doesn't necessarily fit them. They play very fast too.
Mm-hmm.
So he needs to get into shape. So that was my one thing. And then I just want to do my third person really, really quickly.
Yeah.
Connect. I like Connect. We talked about him before we started. Yeah, talked about him before we started. One thing that has yet to make sense in my brain is why the Lakers continue to get a Matt Ryan, Alex Caruso, and then lose them. Like I don't get
Keep
get
that white boy. Keep
that white boy. Keep him.
Yeah,
Experiment and learn what he can do. Like those two players, like Matt, when he was there for the 2 weeks he was there, was nice. He was nice. And then Alex Caruso, same thing. Like keep him. And then now we have Austin.
Yeah.
Keep him, please, and continue to build. I think Connect can do the things that the Lakers are missing, which is really being a catch and shooter. The stuff that Cam Reddish, Torian Prince were trying to do. I think Luke Connect can do better than them. He's not as good as a defender as both of them, but offensively he'll be able to help them out a lot. So I think he'll be a good pick. I think he'll be able to again gradually grow into the spot. But he has a good future, a bright future in my opinion.
He's cool. You know what it is about the Lakers though? I feel like the Lakers, I don't know, they haven't like a LeBron team has always had those type of shooters. Mike Miller, James Jones. You have those spot up shooters that you need around the court with playing with LeBron. And I don't know why they don't seem to keep those, because I agree. Not necessarily they have to be a star player, but you need somebody that can really knock it down when you play with LeBron, bro. You need that. You got to go off track history. You feel me? And that's what he's always had. He hasn't had the best centers. I mean, Chris Bosh is really a 4. You know what I mean? And he's just had shooters. Huh? Yo, he got Mozgov a $70 million contract. I was like, yo, he's God.
Kevin Love? Does Kevin Love count?
He's a 4.
But he played center.
Yeah, but I mean, where would you put him?
Kevin Love? If I have the luxury of having another center and then having him be a stretch, then yeah, I'm gonna play him at the 4. But I think for the Cavs, he did play center.
Yeah.
No, that was Tristan Thompson.
Tristan did.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah. I was just remembered. I was like, wait.
But on the Timberwolves, I believe he was a 5.
Yeah. Yeah, he looked like a 5.
Oh my God, he was a monster.
20.
Wait, just one thing lastly on the rookies. How y'all feel about Alex Sarr?
That I think he'll be fine, but like I think he'll just be like a player that puts up 12 a game, 12 and like 6 a game, 14 and 8 a game. Like he's not. I don't think he's gonna be an all-star.
He's been playing like ass though, especially I think
we don't care.
He had like 0. He had like 0 points. What do you have? Like
9 rebounds, 0 for 15, and 0 for 7 from 3.
0 for 15 and 0 for 7 for 3, bro.
Stop shooting threes. Like I'm not shooting 7 threes when I ain't make a bucket.
Right. After the third one, I'm passing. After the third miss, I'm passing. And then how you feel about Bronny?
I'm forcing shots at the rim, bro. Wait. We're not talking about that man. He is a child. Let him grow. People have talked about him enough. Like I'll give him my 2 cents. Bronny is struggling. He's not looking great right now. I pray that he averages about 6 to 8 points on good efficiency and proves people wrong. I don't think he will put up 12, 15. I don't think he'll do that, obviously. But if he can just be like a solid 12 minutes, 15 minutes a game, knock down 2 threes or a 3 and a layup and a couple free throws and just plays great defense, that's solid. And I think people will hop off. You know.
What about you?
Right now, he's looking just as good as us right now.
Dead ass.
I'm pretty sure I saw. I don't know if it was Woj or somebody else, but somebody saying that he wasn't gonna play much with the Lakers. Like he's gonna be in the G League. I'm not understanding all of the hype. Also, and I'm taking this verbatim from your account. Sorry, I'm taking this verbatim from Gilbert Arenas, but He's a 55th pick, bro. He's a 55th pick for a fucking reason. Like, I don't know. There's those random beautiful stories of like people being 50th, 60th, second rounds where they come out and be some sort of god tier type player, but like there's not many of them. There's not many of them for a reason. So like he'll be. Also, I don't think it'll last. It's his first. What is it? What has it been? Maybe like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games, whatever. I don't know how many it is, but it's not that many games. And also, he's playing against people who are risking their lives to play on a basketball court right now. He has a $7 million check to get by the end of the year. Like,
that's facts.
He's chilling. He's chilling. He's chilling. He shouldn't be chilling.
Yeah,
he should be proving himself. But like, I feel like he's more of the mindset of like, I'm gonna figure it out. I got time to figure it out.
For sure.
These other people, bro, they're like, no, I need to rip that shit from you. So it's a different type of dog, and I feel like I wish he had that little bit of like chip on his shoulder more, or he showed it more. I'm sure he does, and shows it in a different manner. But he doesn't. He doesn't look like I'm ready to kill. Like he don't look like that at all.
Because he's trying to be poised. Like
he's trying to be poised. He's trying to be like LeBron's son. Like like I have a agenda to fill.
Your daddy's son. Hey.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah. Go hang out with him, bro. Go hang out.
So, like that's an excuse, but it's reality. It's reality. He like in terms of like other guys going at him because that's their only chance. Bronny is going to have an opportunity, and I just hope he doesn't squander it because it reflects on LeBron, and it's LeBron's fault that what's happening right now is happening. He named him LeBron James Jr. The possibility of him playing with his son, it's his dream. It's probably not even what Bronny wants. So, sucks.
I don't know. That's tough. I mean, everybody wants a junior. Every man wants a junior. You feel me?
Exactly. 100%. Shoot.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I feel like he's not gonna have the best of the careers. Unfortunately, they are gonna be talking about him and comparing him to LeBron for the rest of his life. And it's a lot of weight on him. I think that I don't even know what his ceiling can be. It's gonna probably be like a 3-and-D type. Like he's probably gonna be like a McLaughlin, like off of I mean, what else is his ceiling?
That's crazy.
But
I know what Jordan McLaughlin is, but I'm saying that's crazy because none of our viewers will know.
No, exactly.
I think his ceiling is until proven wrong, Drew Holiday. I think it is.
But Drew Holiday, the guy in the Olympics, you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like the champion, the 2-time champion, like Drew Holiday.
Look, Bronny probably can still grow. Well, let's keep it a stack.
Nah.
He can. Why not?
He's not. You can't. Nothing about him even nothing about him looks big. Like it's about to get bigger. Like Bryce looks like he can still grow like another 2 inches.
Never know. And then Bronny can get stronger.
And then ready? Hot take. Cayenne Anthony is gonna be the best one out of all of them.
Think.
Bryce is coming for that ass.
No,
Bryce is coming for that ass. I'll say it right after you. Bryce is coming for that ass. He is nice.
I promise you. Have you seen Cayenne play?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand.
That boy, like he's doing like
anything. Shoot, if we're looking for players like Cayenne, then I'll take Elijah Arenas. You seen him? Talking about the children.
He's nice.
That man's nice.
Nice. But he might be older. It's different. So Bronny,
like a couple, like 2 years,
something like that. But yeah, he's tough too. A lot of the NBA players' sons are nice. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they better be.
Yeah. Look at LeBron.
Man, we had Gus and Ron. Ronnie and Bryce have LeBron.
Right, you better be tough.
Exactly.
Well, what happened to Marcus Jordan?
Bruh. But apparently, like I see, he went to. It wasn't
UCF. He went to UCF.
Yeah. Okay. he still averaged a good amount from what I understand. But
Dude,
it just
Not
ain't
make the
crazy.
league and your dad is Michael Jordan though.
right.
That's great. You didn't even try. He didn't even try to get into the league.
Yeah. Lastly, though, what are your 3 top teams to win it all next season?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Oklahoma. I think that Oklahoma has the most. They're done. What else can they add to this team? I really don't. Like, you got a developing Chet, a developing Jalen Williams, which I think one of them is going to have a close to all-star level season. You got Shea, who's a top 5 player, top 5 player, my fault.
Mm-hmm.
You got Hartenstein, who's a beast on the boards. You have Isaiah Joe, who's a good microwave scorer. You have Aaron Wiggins and the other Jalen Williams, who, does the little things for you, energy. Alex Caruso, point of attack defender. They all play defense. Lou Dort plays defense. They're tough. They can shoot threes efficiently. They were the most efficient 3-point shooting team last year. Literally all they needed was rebounding. And just and they added, Alex Caruso was an addition. They didn't necessarily need Alex Caruso, but it didn't hurt him, obviously.
Yeah.
And now you got another, sure, if they could get another person that is very good on the boards, that could be nice. But other than that, they don't really need anything else. They were the 1 seed last year. I don't think I just said that they're my 1 seed pick. But if they're not the 1 seed, they're guaranteed top 3, and I think they'll make a splash in the playoffs. And then next, I'll say, and this is not in order, New York Knicks, man, New York Knicks. I want to see them. I want to see them make some noise too. I want it for you, my dad. I think that would be very, very cool to see. My Clippers are struggling, and I still believe in them, but I would like to see my loved ones with their team doing well. I think the Knicks can do it. I think they have great culture, or at least when they're winning. And I just think I would love to. We're going to New York if they win a chip. It's not
damn
safe.
right we are.
It's not safe, but
it will be the most unsafe place to be on earth.
I will
if
dance
they
for
win
all
a championship.
I will dance with all the rats in the street. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm trying to see that. And now my last one, I'm gonna go Denver. Now I was Boston obviously has a great chance of repeating everything, but I don't really like Boston. I don't know why. They just have a lot of guys, and they just shoot a lot of threes, and it's just they'll eventually win because they have so many guys, but they don't give me Warrior vibes at all. I don't feel like they have a system. They just have a bunch of guys. I think injuries will probably catch up to them, something where they won't repeat, and I don't want them to. I hope the Knicks take them out, or the Bucks. So I was going to say Denver. Now, they are not set up to, be a top contender, but my guy's on there. And I think that if they can mold Christian Brown, Peyton Watson, Julian Strawther, if they can mold those guys into their system, and they are quality guys that can be valuable, just like how the Spurs did it, who I compare the Nuggets to with how they play, that's what I'm kind of banking on. I think that Jokic will be Jokic. I bet, and the two people that they know who they are, that kept mocking me saying that Jamal Murray is a role player. I want Jamal Murray to average 25. I really want Jamal Murray to average 20, 25, 23, 25, to get that all-star nod.
Oh, a role player?
They call him a role player, and that's wild. And I just want to prove them wrong, and that's why I think that Denver can be a contender. I think they have the culture to mold their young guys into valuable players. So that's what I'm banking on. So Nuggets, Knicks, Thunder. Those are my top 3 contenders. Okay. But go Clippers.
Go Clippers. What about you, Ryan? You want to go?
I'm starting with Dallas, bro. I don't think that we made any moves that really hurt us. Everything was an upgrade from Clay, and wow, bro, today is not my day.
Najee Marshall.
Thank you. My day is not my day for remembering names right now. But having those two people, and Marshall does everything that those two other players did. That we lost. And then Clay is Clay. I think the biggest thing that people were talking about is if like Clay's going to fit, if he's going to still continue to be, first off, if he's still 18%, 40, 50, 90, I mean, not 18%, 18 points, 50, 40, 90, bro, that's still 10 times better than what the fuck we were getting from the other productive. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like, I think it'll be better because Clay and Kyrie are actually very similar in the way that they act and the way they like go around with their team, with their aura and everything of that nature. And I think Kyrie's on such a high with it that he connected the whole team. Like he was their heart this year, in my opinion. And even if Luka was the best player, the reason why they got there is because of Kyrie. Whether his scoring was up and down, he was the person that was in everyone's head to keep them all locked in, and it'll keep Clay locked in. And I feel like I don't know Steph's relationship with Clay or with Draymond, but it didn't seem like Steph was doing the necessary conversations with Draymond or with Clay to keep them all together for this to work out. So I think Kyrie is willing to take that step forward, and I also think Clay is on a psychological level that they'll just mesh in general. So then Luka's already like willing to learn from both of them, and I think that's really going to be a really cool tandem for them. I think tandem is 3, or you can make it 3, whatever. Yeah. Then I'll jump on board, and I already said this, but I am a Knicks fan now, so I really do think the Knicks can do this shit, bro. I really think they can. I think you guys that the power of friendship, we have to make a t-shirt out of that. The power of friendship. I haven't heard it from nobody else. If we can make a power of friendship t-shirt, we got to do that shit because that shit's real for them.
That's the most exciting champion. That's the
Say
most exciting. That's the most exciting like championship that could happen.
I think so many people are really rooting for the Knicks right now too. Like it's not even just it's just like there's a energy that's going your way that it seems like you guys can make a real push for the first time in a long time. So again, I'm hoping. And then I honestly disagree with your 2 picks because they're I feel like they're very similar with OKC and the Nuggets. I feel like they're very similar, but I think Boston can do it again. I really think that like even if they had a very easy route, they were head over heels the best team in the East, like head over heels. And the adjustments or the moves that other teams made don't necessarily clearly make them better than Boston in any form or fashion. And any of the people that just went to these new teams, there's not like Paul George doesn't like automatically make you a they're better than them. No. And then adding Mikal Bridges and re-signing those players still makes you be like, we can fight for it. We got it now. We can do this. It's not like, nah, we won. Easy money. Boston's still right there, and you got to run through them. You have to run through them. That shit is a well-oiled machine. Like, it is one of the scariest things like I've seen in a while too. Like, they put up shots, and the dominance that they had going through the whole playoffs, even in the finals, fucking hate the Mavs right now, but even in the finals, they were playing out their asses. And the only reason why it didn't go 4 is because the NBA wrote that script and knew they wanted to finish it in Boston. That's the only reason. So those are my 3 teams. Those teams are the best teams, I think, that are ready for the next season. You know,
who you got, Lil?
So let me go with my boys first. You know what I mean? So that's a common denominator here. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go with us as one of my, again, it's not in order. I just think that we've seen like perfect fits and camaraderie be the reason why people win nowadays. Again, I don't think it's necessarily star power. Power of friendships on our side. Coaching is on our side. Defense is on our side. Shooting is on our side. Like, we really don't have
y'all are definitely going to have an offensive system for your 3-point shooting to take effect, personally. Because if it's just like Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle being ISO heavy players like they are, like it's gonna hurt Dante, because he got shots up because y'all had injuries. Like now he's a legit 3-and-D player. Like you guys are gonna have to move the ball. Your offense is gonna have to be fluid. So which y'all can do. I'm just saying that's why I was like, we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see. Y'all can shoot on paper. Yes.
Yeah. So I think shooting's on our side. Depth is on our side. I just think I think we need to just get another center. I don't think signing Precious back necessarily moves the needle. I think he's like more of a third string kind of center. So if we can throw another big body at the Jokic and Joel Embiids of the world again, I think we have a great chance. Everything's pretty much aligning, I feel like, and we just got Cameron Payne. I just forgot.
You do not want what's his name, Terry?
For a vet minimum, yeah,
that was a big name. You don't want Terry to play. I was just talking to my dad about that. Like, what does Campaign do that Deuce doesn't do?
What does Campaign? I think the Campaign. He's not gonna. Again, we got him for a vet minimum. True. McBride's gonna be the next one up. But then if something happens, at least we have another vet that can come on. He knows how to play, knows how to control the tempo. You know what I mean?
Not good energy.
Exactly. So
yo, the Knicks are solid, bro.
Solid.
You just need another center, bro. Solid. And you need another center, and you need to know that y'all can play, because y'all got expectations now. Last year, y'all kind of did, but like the way people were talking about you guys after this year, like you guys are legit contenders. Let's see how you guys react to that with that expectation.
And if we don't win it this year, I'm not mad, because we have some time, which is wild. Like when we're good, bro, like it's a pressure to win, So,
yeah, Carmelo, y'all had a lot of pressure to win for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So that's one. Two, I'm gonna also go Boston as well. Boston, that they were a juggernaut. They again, we got to put it in perspective, bro. All year, including the playoffs, they only lost 17 games. In about 100 games, they only lost 17. And 3 of them are on the USA Olympic team. And they could have switched either. I mean, obviously, it should have been Jaylen Brown, but like it could have been 4 of them. Like, what I mean?
Yeah, you really could take Tyrese and put Jaylen in that bitch. That's 4 right there.
Hate Tyrese.
I don't like him.
Nah, me neither. You
see that? Have you been watching? Like, I watched today's game too.
It's
all right,
tough,
bro. Let's close it up before I start ranting about this.
Okay.
We can't keep for this long. Go ahead.
I got the Celtics again. I think they're a juggernaut. I think they have the depth. They have obviously Jaylen Brown now has that MVP type energy. Like, so I can't wait to see what that comes like next year. Jason Tatum. I just feel like he just got the bag. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of great energy, but and they didn't even have to do it with Porzingis. Like, Porzingis was out a lot of the year and even the playoffs. So it's like they did it without him. So now if you add him and he's healthy, crazy. And then lastly, not the Nuggets. I think the Nuggets, if they don't get like another like key piece, I don't see them going back. The West is too good. I know Jokic can literally lead teams by himself, but
they're still going to be a top 4 seed too. That's the thing.
For the regular season, but I think when it gets to that playoff, like, bro, it's going to be different. I'll throw Dallas out there. I'll just throw Dallas out there. I don't know if, like I said, I think the Nuggets need another piece to do it. Just because everybody is really starting to gang up and get together and create these juggernaut teams. The Nuggets are not a juggernaut, although they have Jokic. But I think the addition of Clay, like I said, just gives them a lot more spacing. They have a chip on their shoulder. Now they've been to the Western Conference Finals. Now they've been to the championship, and I think that next ring is to actually, you see what I'm saying, like surpass it. So I think they could do it. I think they could do it, but them boys in green on the East, bro. Them boys is good, bro.
That was the biggest reason why we lost, if I'm being real. Like I know that they were the better team, but like we didn't get smoked, in my opinion. Like each game.
No.
We didn't get smoked.
No.
We lost every game. We lost every game, but we did not get smoked. And if I'm gonna be like the most honest, like nobody but Kyrie had ever been to the finals. So you just lost 2 players. I mean, yeah, they ended up making it. We ended up making it, but you lost 2 players. Now you gain a 4-time, 5-time, not 5-time, 4-time, 5-time, like been to the finals. That confidence, that aura again. You get to continue on that journey, and they only got better. So I'm excited for that too. I'm excited.
Y'all belonged there.
Exactly.
Like, you belonged. You were meant to be in the finals. Y'all just lost.
Yeah.
I do think that they showed they were the better team.
For sure.
Like y'all belong there. It didn't like sometime like 2018 Warriors versus Cavs. Like Cavaliers did not belong there.
Exactly.
The only reason they got there was because of LeBron. That is totally different with how you guys were.
I think the people in the finals, the Mavericks and the Celtics, I think they also had 2 very drastically different routes to the championship. The Mavericks had the hardest route, had to go through damn near every fucking body, I felt like, in order to get there. OKC, the Timberwolves, Clippers. You had to go through mad tough teams. And who did the Celtics have to play? They had the Pacers. They had
Miami.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that you can't even remember. Even when I track back, I'd be like, dang, who did they play in the first round?
Exactly.
Miami. No Jimmy, no Terry.
Exactly. So just my last just quick yes or no, I guess, answer is do you think if the paths were reversed and the Mavericks had an easier path and maybe a little bit more well rested when they got to the finals, and then you give the Celtics a harder path, another 3 like actual contenders that they play that are going about 6 or 7 games a series, do you think that the outcome would have been different?
The outcome would have been different in terms of Boston would have won in 6 or 7.
Okay.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's it. Yeah, because like even if you give us more time, they're still rattled in that shit. And then also like and I want to say like your not theory, your scenario like isn't even possible. Like they couldn't have made an easier. Like they would have to smack every team because every team they would have versed like were title contenders no matter what. Almost every team
because the West is so deep.
could play in the finals. Like there's no reason, there's no team that were like, nah, they shouldn't have been there. They shouldn't have made it type shit. Like even the Lakers, bro. If the Lakers don't play the Nuggets, they go further in that. They go further in the playoffs.
I think the worst team in the playoffs like was probably the Suns, which I like knew.
It hurt my heart. Yeah.
I tried to tell you. I mean, they lasted just as long as
all right. No disrespect. Love the Clippers, but like, if the Suns played them,
we are beating the Suns.
No.
We were, bro. Did you see the season series? We smoked them. We smoked.
You know what, though? I don't know, man.
You don't have Kawhi. You don't have Kawhi. Those things still like they still.
Yeah. The last time before, so we played them 4 times. The third game. We didn't have Kawhi. We were smoking them by 30. We were on Warzone when that happened. We were smoking them.
It's a random night. It's probably a random Tuesday night. They don't give a damn about that game.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but like, yeah, of course, it would be tougher in a playoff setting with no Kawhi. It will be tougher, but I like us. I'd still root for us. I'd still believe we can win. Like I thought a miracle would have had to happen for us to beat y'all, but I still thought we could do it. But we had to play the Suns in the situation we were in. I would have been like, yeah, we can beat them. We can beat them.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe right now. Again, we're going to be coming with more content. We have another video coming out, our Hot Wings Challenge. Please don't miss that. It's going to be the funniest video you guys ever see. And I'm going on record saying that, man. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Put your notifications on. And let's run it up, man. Again, as always, you got your boy here, Vontez.
You were right.
Cam.
And we out.